Welcome to today's video. This is a B1 level grammar lesson. Today we're going to be talking about the zero conditional and how to use if and when. So read the sentences and then decide if they're true or false. If you mix blue and yellow, you get green. That's true. If you drop something, it falls down. That's true. If the traffic light is red, cars need to stop. That's true. And if you put ice in the sun, it freezes. That is false. It melts. So some things are always true or almost always true. The earth moves around the sun. People need water to live. And when you talk about a fact, you can make a sentence two ways. You can use if plus the subject plus the base verb plus the present simple. So if you boil water, it evaporates. Or you can use if plus the subject plus the base verb plus will plus another base verb. If you boil water, it will evaporate. Now, some things can be true for one person, but not for everyone. If I come home later than 9 p.m., my dad always asks me questions. If I come home later than 9 p.m., my dad will ask me questions. If she gets to work later than 9 a.m., her boss gets angry. If she gets to work later than 9 a.m., her boss will get angry. So now make two conditional sentences for each statement. Use the present simple or will in the result clause. And here's an example. All living things need water to live. If a living thing has water, it will live. A living thing lives if it has water. So go ahead and try the rest of these on your own and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. If water is cooled to 0 degrees Celsius, it will freeze. There's not enough room really to do all that on those lines. Or water freezes if it is cooled to 0 degrees Celsius. Something made of glass breaks easily. If something is made of glass, it will break easily. Something made of glass, something will break easily, or something breaks easily if it is made of glass. Mixing red and blue makes purple. If you mix red and blue, you will make purple. Mixing red and blue together makes purple. And we can use the present simple on both sides of the conditional to talk about facts or things that are always true. If you put fire on paper, it burns. So this is a fact. It is always true. Ice cream melts if it is sunny. This is a fact. It's always true. And I'm grumpy if I don't sleep much. This is always true for me. Now match the if clause to the result clause to create a zero conditional sentence. You can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. If you touch fire, you burn your hand. If it rains, the ground gets wet. If the sun sets, it becomes dark outside. And if you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. So this is the structure for zero conditionals. You can use if or when. So if or when plus the present simple plus the base verb. If you put a match to paper, it burns. If I don't get much sleep, I am grumpy. And we can use the present simple in the result clause when things are always true. So if plus the present simple and then present simple in the result clause for a habitual activity or situation. I feel sick when I eat fried food. Or an established fact or general truth. Water boils when it is heated to 100 degrees Celsius. You can also use if plus the present simple and then will for a particular activity or situation. I will be happy if you visit us tomorrow. So what do you think? Is the speaker 100% sure, 95% sure, or 50% sure? Babies cry when they are hungry. Well, this seems like about a 100% sure. If babies get hungry, they will cry. That one I think is about 95%. And if babies get hungry, they might cry. That one's about 50% sure. So change if to when. If I watch TV on the couch, I always fall asleep. When I watch TV on the couch, I always fall asleep. If cats are happy, they purr. When cats are happy, they purr. Lillian always drinks a cup of tea if she feels sick. Lillian always drinks a cup of tea when she feels sick. You can see the stars much better if there are no clouds in the sky, or you can see the stars much better when there are no clouds in the sky. Evan can't focus on his homework if he listens to music at the same time. Evan can't focus on his homework when he listens to music at the same time. And if students text in class, the teacher gets upset. When students text in class, the teacher gets upset. All right, now complete each conditional sentence with the verbs in the correct form. Again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So when I feel cold, I put on my coat. When I am thirsty, I drink water. When I eat, I have energy for the day. She cries when she watches sad movies. I always get good grades when I study. When I don't wear my glasses, I can't see well. When you water plants, they grow. When you press that button, the door opens. When the sun shines, it feels warm outside. And when you mix red and yellow, you make orange. So we can use the zero conditional to talk about rules and their consequences. What are some school rules? If you don't do your homework, you get a lower grade. If you arrive late, you must sign in at the office. All right, so now if you would like for some review, talk about what the zero conditional is and when do you use it, and you can put your answers in the comments. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share, leave comments, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.